What are the best communication channels? Well, first of all, I'm glad that you're asking the question with the plural because there isn't just one. And that's a mistake that I see employers make is they think we sent the communication out, that means communication was received. And I think we all know that that's just not the case. Just sending an email out to make a company announcement doesn't mean that everybody got it, doesn't mean everybody read it, doesn't mean everybody absorbed it. And so the winning move for making sure that communication is received and also acknowledged and embraced by your workforce is to use multiple channels. There isn't just one. You want to use as many channels as makes sense for your workforce. You want to be inclusive also about how you're communicating. And I'll give you an example of that. So in an environment where maybe you have some part of your employees sitting at a desk, sitting in front of a computer like I am right now, and likely you are watching this right now, maybe sending an email to that employee group makes sense. They're on email throughout the day. But if you have another part of your workforce that is working in a warehouse or in a production facility, and they're not on their computers ever, that's just not part of their daily experience, sending an email out to that employee group doesn't make nearly as much sense. And so now you have two different classes of employees, people who are informed and people who feel like they're constantly being left out of the loop. And so thinking about what does our workforce look like? What are the communication channels that they're naturally consuming, and how do we put our messaging into the channel where they're already spending time? So maybe it's an email for those employees that are on email all day, but it's posters and it's in-person stand-up meeting announcements for your employees who are working on a factory floor or in a warehouse setting. So thinking about your employee group and your audience. We have a great webcast in our archives on our website. We'll include a link to it. A recent speaker, Kristen Graham from Kristen Graham Communications, talks a lot about this topic and about thinking through your channels carefully. You want to make sure that your channel is appropriate. You want to make sure that you kind of rinse, wash, repeat with your communication. Don't imagine that you can just send one email. You may need to send a couple of follow-up communications. Consider other options like video or little bite-sized communications. Instead of an hour-long town hall meeting, break it up into smaller video chunks that you can post on an intranet or you can push out to your employees so they can get bite-sized communication that they can better absorb. Those are just some of the recommendations that you'll find. Again, I encourage you to listen to that webcast. It's fantastic. And communication, you can never get enough. And there's always more than one way to get your message out.